Hello fellow reefers, JoeKooL again. Today we are talking about Neptune Systems Apex equipment. Today I'll be reviewing the breakout box and possible things you can do with it. Stay tuned and I will show you my setup and what I'm currently using it for. Okay, so going on with the breakout box. This is my custom built skim monster skimmer. It's a 6-inch by 5-foot tall custom skimmer with a Venturi style system for aeration. It's got a tube that runs externally of the home for fresh air, and it works really well. As you can see, there's a massive amount of stuff. Right now you can smell the ozone, which I'll cover on another reef series topic. But getting to the Neptune APEX Breakout Box hookups. What we have here is a float switch. This float switch is tied to a wire, and in the case that the skimmer overflows or something happens where it makes too much foam or clogs up and the water comes out, this container right here is only 5 gallons. You can see all the skimmate that I make. Of course, most people don't have a skimmer this size unless you have a larger aquarium, but if you have a skimmate collection container, you might seriously want to consider adding a float switch to it. And then we'll go inside the house, because this is in the garage, and I'll explain how it's hooked up and what function it creates for me. Okay, so continuing this conversation, we're back inside to the stand. As you can see, I've got a few different things here hooked up. I like to control everything. There's more things to show you, but right now we're talking about the breakout box. Okay. So what happens is that float switch you saw on the skimmate collection device is wired through the wall into this breakout box, and basically you can hook up switches to it. This is for a circuit open or closed, and basically what I have it programmed as right now is when the float switch raises and it closes the circuit, it shuts off the skimmer pump. I have a Jabo DCT 15,000 running back there, powering the skimmer. So if for some reason it clogs up or overflows or something happens and that 5-gallon container fills up, it'll shut off instead of just emptying my whole tank into the garage. You know, that could be disastrous. So there's many things that you can hook up to this. You can also put float switches in your sump to alert you that your sump level is getting low. You can have it trigger pumps to add fresh water to your sump. If you don't want to have an ATO system, you can make your own ATO system out of this. It's a relatively inexpensive. The breakout box will hook into any I/O port, whether it be on the Apex itself. You have one on any of the PM modules. This is a PM2, a PM1, and a PM3 will also have an I/O port on it, so you can hook up many of these breakout boxes. Right now I can hook up 3, but the more modules you get, the more of them you can hook up. Now there's a lot of different things you can hook up to this breakout box, so it's not only for float switches. Some of that can be covered in future as I add more stuff to it, but for now we're just going to talk about what I'm using it for. This product is fantastic. I don't really know why I haven't used one up to this point, but for the cost, you should definitely consider it if you like to control things. Okay, so this is the flow switch. It's pre-wired. It has a nut on it with a washer, so you can attach it to many different things. And this is a switch, open and close. Now you can change this magnet. You can flip it over. You know, you can use these for various other things, but you know, these are very inexpensive. They don't cost very much, and I recommend that you try them. Like I said, you can use this for sump levels. You know, water gets too low, bam, triggers an email, text alert from your Apex to your cell phone or your tablet. You can go on Apex Fusion and adjust stuff if you need to, based on what this is telling you, or what you have this set for. In my case, my skimmate container has overflowed twice. One morning I woke up, my tank's full of air bubbles, things are going crazy. I guess something got out of whack with the tuning on my skimmer, and it was just, the skimmer was just emptying my sump, emptying my tank out. That's a bad thing. So why I didn't spend the $30 some odd to buy the breakout box previously, I couldn't tell you, but this is saving my butt. This thing is fantastic. It's already done its job in one event that I had where I added too much stuff, and I made so much skimmate from adding stuff to my tank that it just overflowed, and then it shut the pump off, and there was no worries. I was able to come home and get everything straightened out without losing more than 5 gallons of water, or however much was left in the skimming container. But so check out Neptune Systems Breakout Box. You'll be glad you did. Look at my Reef series in the future. I'll be covering more things you can hook up with the breakout box. I also plan on whether inventing or coming up new things to hook up to it. You also see that. Another thing is, I forgot real quick here, is if you have little ones at home that like to get into your stand, if you don't have a lock on it, and you keep, you know, fish additives, chemicals, just stuff you don't really want them getting into. You can put like a door switch for a car alarm, similar to this flow switch. You can put it on the cabinet doors. Bam, email alert, text alert to your phone. If you're in the other room, you know, sometimes they get out of your line of sight, you don't see what the kids are doing, you know, they get in there. That, you know, if you don't have a lock on your sump, or if that worries you, you know, kids grow up, you're not going to have to worry about it, you know, your whole life, but when you have a newborn or toddler running around, you know, this might save you from them getting in there, possibly, you know, worst case scenario, getting into your sump, possibly drowning or anything like that. I mean, a child can drown in an inch or two of water, so especially when they're really small, if they fall down and hurt themselves. Anyways, a little off topic, but breakout box could save child's life, basically. So very, very important thing to have. Most people probably don't even think about it. It's a low cost item as far as Neptune Apex systems are concerned. So I really encourage you to get one, play with it, try and think of things you can hook up to it. The possibilities are endless. So this is JoeKooL out from JoeKool's Reef series, and this is a review on Neptune APEX Breakout Box. Even though I kind of went all over the place, I hope you enjoyed it. The production of these videos will get much better as we go on. So have a great day. Your comments are welcome for me to make improvements to this. And if there's anything else that you see in my tank thread on one of the forums and want me to review or talk about, or something in my tank, or ways I do things, feel free to ask. So, JoeKooL out.